Finger.
Correct for 5. Bonus, numbers. What is the sum of the composite numbers between 27 and 36?
$187.
Incorrect. 192. Toss-up, atmospheric phenomena. What is this passage all about? The path of the stepped leader from cloud.
Stairway to Heaven.
Incorrect. What is this passage all about? The path of the stepped leader from cloud to ground can be very jagged and indirect.
Lightning.
Correct for 5. Bonus, acting antonyms. In relation to stage directions, what is the opposite of you are?
DL.
Correct for 2. Toss-up, word choice. When choosing what kind of word to use in a sentence, do you have to determine number, person, gender, and
Pronoun.
correct for 5. Bonus, height problems. A structure is 460 feet tall plus half its own height. How high is the structure?
$920.
Can you be more specific?
920 feet.
Correct for 2. Toss-up, minerals. These are varieties of what common mineral consisting of silicon and oxygen?
Quartz.
Correct for 5. Bonus, Russians. What profession was common to these Russians? Alexander Borodin, Anton Rubinstein, Igor Stravinsky, Nikolai Rimsky-Korsakov, Sergei Rachmaninoff.
Composers.
Correct for 2. Toss-up, probability. A bag contains 2 orange, 5 purple, 6 blue, and 3 red crayons. What is the probability that the first one randomly chosen is blue?
One over 3.
Incorrect.
3/8.
Correct for 5. Bonus, circular motion. You are swinging a weight on a 10-foot line around your head in circular motion. What force is equal and opposite to the centripetal force?
Centrifugal.
Correct for 2. Toss-up, voting. In a traditional form of secret ballot, what color of a ball indicates rejection or opposition?
Black.
Correct for 5. Bonus, deep adventures. What Jules Verne tale is an account of an adventure that begins at an Icelandic volcano?
Journey to the Center of the Earth.
Correct for 2. Toss-up, metaphorical art forms. The term for what kind of art form is missing in these quotations? She felt as if the blank she had been assembling out of life's...
Sculpture.
Incorrect. The term for what kind of art form is missing in these quotations? She felt as if the blank she had been assembling out of life's little shards got dumped on the ground. A beautiful blank is made of broken pieces. The earth is a blank, and most fail to notice the gossamer tesserae that form its images.
Collage.
Incorrect. Mosaic. Toss-up, elements. What element is indicated in both of these passages? All its land is brimstone and salt, a burning waste, unsown and unproductive. Its streams will be turned into pitch.
Phosphorus.
Incorrect. What element is indicated in both of these passages? All its land is brimstone and salt, a burning waste, unsown and unproductive. Its streams will be turned into pitch, and its loose earth into brimstone.
Sodium.
Incorrect. Sulfur. Toss-up, hiking math. If you had completed 3/4 of an endurance hike and you had 16 miles left to go,
48 miles.
incorrect. If you had completed 3/4 of an endurance hike and you had 16 miles left to go, what is the total length of the hike?
64 miles.
Correct for 5. Bonus, ancient history. This passage is about what ancient civilization? During the rule of Akhenaten, his wife Nefertiti played a critical religious and political role in the cult of the sun god Aten.
Ancient Egypt.
Correct for 2. Toss-up, electricity. Electrically speaking, what are you completing when you turn on a flashlight?
Circuit.
Correct for 5. Bonus, historical homonyms. Spell the name of the ancient Lebanese city with a name that sounds just like the term for an inflated hoop of rubber that surrounds a wheel.
Tyre.
Incorrect. T-Y-R-E. Toss-up, archaeological discoveries. In 2019, using ground-penetrating radar,
A continent.
Incorrect. In 2019, using ground-penetrating radar, archaeologists found what kind of Viking vessel buried in Norway?
Longship.
Correct for 5. Bonus, scientific notation. What is 4 times 10 to the negative 5th power?
.00004.
Incorrect. It's 0.00004. Toss-up, Industrial Revolution. In 1824, Joseph Aspdin developed a process of sintering a mixture of clay and limestone, grinding it to a fine powder, and mixing it with water, sand, and...
Cement.
Incorrect. In 1824, Joseph Aspdin developed the process of sintering a mixture of clay and limestone, grinding it to a fine powder, and mixing it with water, sand, and gravel to produce what building material?
Concrete.
Correct for
Bonus.
5. Toss-up, nouns. What category of nouns is illustrated in these lines? Writing has always been difficult for her. I detest his constant whistling.
Abstract.
Incorrect. What category of nouns is illustrated in these lines? Writing has always been difficult for her. I detest his constant whistling. Filming is prohibited there.
Gerunds.
Correct for 5. Bonus, newspapers. These lines were taken from what kind of newspaper article? Away, away with all these cobweb issues of rights of discovery, exploration, settlement, or continuity. Our claim to Oregon would still be best and strongest, and that claim is by the right of our manifest destiny to overspread the whole of this continent.
Opinion piece.
Incorrect. Editorial. Toss-up, fluids. Name the revolving region of fluid flow in a sunspot.
Corona.
Incorrect. Name the revolving region of fluid flow in a sunspot, the Charybdis whirlpool, Jupiter's great red spot, the accretion disk of a black hole, and a waterspout.
Vortex.
Correct for 5. Bonus, inventors. What surname completes the title of this book about a French inventor of a writing system? 6 dots, a story of young Louis...
Braille.
Correct for 2. Toss-up, alkaloids. Redline extreme energy drink, ripped hardcore liquid energy drink, spike energy drink, and Hyde power potion all include a...
Electrolytes.
Incorrect. Redline extreme energy drink, ripped hardcore liquid energy drink, spike energy drink, and Hyde power potion all include a high content of what alkaloid stimulant?
Caffeine.
Correct for 5. Bonus, adverbs. These lines include adverbs of what? Call the veterinarian now. Soon we will all be taken. Soon, yeah. And she's still waiting for her prince to come.
Prepositions.
Incorrect. Time. Toss-up, maritime history. What is the term for the deliberate sinking of a ship by encouraging...
Scuttling.
Correct for 5.
Bonus.
Toss-up, anniversaries. 2019 was the 75th anniversary of what battle or...
Doomsday. Doomsday. D-Day.
Incorrect. 2019 was the 75th anniversary of what battle or momentous day in world history?
Battle of Berlin.
Incorrect. The Battle of Normandy or D-Day.
Challenge. D-Day. Challenge.
Pause the time, please.
Doomsday.
Okay, restarting the time with the toss-up. Language. There are 4 examples of what kind of isms in this line from a John Keats poem. Who hath not seen thee oft amid thy store?
Archaism,
Say that again, please.
archaism,
Correct for 5. Bonus. Medical equipment. A gurney is essentially what kind of device with wheels?
axle,
Incorrect. Stretcher or litter. Toss-up. Scientific homonyms. What term for an electrically neutral phase?
neutron,
Incorrect. What term for an electrically neutral phase of matter also means the fluid portion of blood?